Do. Right. Oh, I think Mr. Tiny 426 is live on YouTube. Haven't seen Tiny 426 live in quite a while. So, yeah, my friends. Are we live? I think we're live. Let's just check. Check, microphone check. There we go, my friends. We are live on YouTube. Yay! So, my friends, hope everybody is safe and well. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Going to do something a little bit different today. Um, I have decided to revisit Farming Simulator 19. You know, FS19 is still a good game, you know. Ravenport was my favorite map on FS19. Um, Basically, we're going to be looking at an old mod by, well, yeah, I guess you could call it an old mod. It was a mod from Farming Simulator 19 that myself and my games team worked on. It's the Krone Big M500. So that mod was kind of where the whole modding process kind of started. I kind of approached my games team with the idea. You know, there had been numerous attempts at bringing the Big M500 to FS19, but they all looked like shit. To put it bluntly, they were all awful quality. So I approached my games team and basically I kind of challenged him to kind of rebuild certain parts of the mod. And kind of, you know, we started doing it piece by piece, you know. I think the entire modding process from start to finish, I think it was about 10 months. So we eventually got the version 1.003. So after the kind of the last version was released, I continued to work on the mod myself privately. So what I'm going to show off here is is kind of a beta version of 1.004. Now, why am I looking at this particular mod here? Well, it's an awesome mod. It's extremely high quality. Um, my games team has decided to bring the 19th version to Farming Simulator 22. Now, I know that there have been a couple of other guys who have attempted to port the Big M500 over to 22, rather poorly and rather unsuccessfully, I must say. So the FS22 version will be the official My Games Team version of the Krone Big M500. And we're going to be doing a lot of things to modernize and update the mod for 22. So the sound schemes, we're going to try and get in as many simple IC functions as we can. Unfortunately, because of the way the FS22 script for simple IC has been written or carried over, some of the IC features are missing from the FS19 script. So it may not be possible to get all of the features from the 19 version to 22 in terms of the simple IC functionality. So just be aware of that. So this is the Krone Big M500. Um, it started out as a mod from Farming Simulator 13, I believe. I think it was Farming Simulator 13. Um, in the mod description credits for this mod, geez, there must be about 70 or 80 names. A massive amount of people have worked on this mod over the years. A huge amount of people. But this is kind of the most modernized, and you know, my games team pretty much rebuilt the mod from scratch. I have to say, he did an amazing and incredible job with this mod to modernize it, update it, and the log is clean, as you can see there. Look, my friends, look. So everything's loaded in there. So yeah, what I'm going to show you today is the version of the mod that I continue to work on after version 1.003, which is the last official My Games Team mod update. So this is 1.004 beta. So this mod has a massive amount of options. Simple IC up the wazoo. Wazoo, my friends. So you can change a hell of a lot. So you know, you have the kind of the base Krone colors here. You can adjust the absolute snot out of this thing. So each kind of part of it you can change the colors of. So you can change the colors of the decals. So the Krone red there, the decals. Look, I'll change it to blue so you can see. All right. The main color, just so you can kind of see what I'm going for there. So these are metallic colors, right? The first decal color, then you can change to. So that would be the green color there. Let me put that to, I don't know. So you can change. So look, there's a massive amount of options on this mod in terms of the color options. For the purposes of the mod though, I'm going to just stick with the base game Krone colors because they're my favorite. So wheel options, we have Trelleborg, Nokian, Michelin, Mitas, and standard and white tires, basically. The attacher joint, so this is a rear PTO that you can put on the back of the mod here, right? So that's the PTO extension. It basically adds a PTO at the back, which allows you to hook up a tether or a windrower to the back and do two jobs at once. Speed sign design, we can have we have a 40 kph at the rear here. We have 40 kph on both sides, so you can see the object change there. And then we have all, so it puts all of the 40 kph signs on all of it. Beacon position, you can change the beacon lights. Rear EU style, US style, US style 2, and then rear. So I don't know what I'm going to go with here. I'm going to go with the US style. Let's go with the US style 2. Beacon style, we have stock. So I don't remember many of these, to be perfectly honest. So it's been a very, very long time since I've looked at this thing. So there's LED clear and then LED orange. So you can put LED orange at the back there. Reverse lights. So you can put reverse lights at the back. License plate. Rear, front, and then all, I believe. Yeah, both. EU or US configuration. We're going to go up the US configuration because it's awesome. So there's an object change here. It swaps out swaps out the license plate and it swaps out the decals. So you can see here on the front. So you can see what it does there. Object changes on and off. The contractor mod, I don't know. So you have this logo at the side here. My Game, Steam, Jason, Big Guy 86. I'm sure some people will know Big Guy 86 from Twitch. Henky, Tony Miff. So that's the Tony Miff edition there, look. So we put the Tony Miff edition on this, I think. Dicker Sourlander, Tony Miff. These are some of the people that helped. Apache Creek Farms is here. Another Twitch streamer. Fluky Stew. I'm sure people know who Fluky Stew. Richter. So, and then we have the green Krone, and then we have the silver Krone. But you know what? We're going to go with the silver Krone, I think. So we have flags. You can put the flag on the top here. You can go with the US flag, EU flag. You can change basically the flags. There's all different type of flag types on this, and we're going to go to USA. So we have the engine type. We have the standard, which is 520 horsepower. We have the Alpine edition, which is 620, and this is a new configuration that I added myself, which is the extreme, and that's 700 horsepower. So 700 horses. Capacity, we have a fuel tank capacity, and we have default, and then we have so we have tank extension 2. So we have default tank is 900. Tank extension 1 is 1000. And extension 2 is 1100 CFL. How the hell are you, sir? Why do I do Farming Simulator 19? Well, you know, I thought it might be something a little bit different, you know. And it gave me an opportunity to be able to look at the Krone Big M500 here again. It's slightly over 476,000. This is one of the most advanced mods out there. I can tell you that for a fact. Real time, dirt, fast, automated start off. What else is here? Weeds on, autosave interval off. Switch to trains. Let's go off. So yeah, this is the My Game Stream version of the Krone Big M500. And as I said, My Game Stream is as we speak, he's converting this version to Farming Simulator 22. This is the largest self-propelled mower in the world, and it is freaking awesome. 13.2 meters, and it swats as well. You know, it's one of the kind of the big things about the mod is that it actually does swat and everything. As I said, this mod took like 10 months of work to complete. Huge amount of work to put into this thing. There's massive amounts of simple IC functionality in this thing. So one of the last features we put in is, see the ladder here is actually animated. So it moves in and moves out as you get out. See that? Look, that cool? So that's the interior. Watch what happens when you start up the engine. So the key is animated. That'll turn, and then the screens will come on. There's your simple IC. I had to find the FS19 version of simple IC. So there is a massive amount of simple IC in this mod. Huge. Let me unfold. I absolutely love this mower. I can't wait for this to come to 22 because it's absolutely stunning. I put so many hours into this mod. You would not believe how many hours I put into this thing. Jesus. Where's my simple IC thingy? Where's my simple IC? So I know there's one here, so you can open this. Look, Mr. Mouse, how the hell are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Hope you're doing well, sir. Look at that shit. Look, freaking license plate in there and shit like that. Look. Got a def canister in there. The batteries are in there. Look at that. So here's the simple IC for the engine. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, people. Freaking awesome. Look at that shit. Look. So My Game Steam built the engine inside in this thing. Look. That fantastic. Look at that engine, look. All built. So there's loads and loads of IC in this thing. The door opens at the side as far as I remember. Jump. So where's the door? Yeah, you can open the door from the outside. Alright. Trying to remember all the features. Oh, you're on the 64X on 22. So this mod is extremely complex. So you know there have been attempts by other modders to port this mod to 22, and they've been just awful attempts because it's a very complex mod, and to do the conversion process takes a long time. To do it properly, that is, you know. So My Game Steam, you know, he has to every little square inch of this mod will have to be updated to bring it up to FS22 standards. It's not just porting it from 19 to 22. You've got to work on the mod and built in all the new sound schemes, The license plates have to be, so these are our own like custom license plate that we made ourselves, right? So you're going to have to put in the FS22 license plates, all the V masks, the normal masks, the sound schemes. Every little facet and aspect of this mod will need to be updated. Some of it may not even port over. Some of it may need to be rebuilt because it simply won't convert properly, you know, from 19 to 22. So a lot of the work on this mod, I directed myself. So I looked at, you know, real world videos of Krone Big M500. So for example, I directed the location of all the decals to try and match the real world Big M500. I did a lot of work on directing the, you know, all the look of the mod, the pistons. My games team rebuilt all this section in here. Look, see all these chrome and brass pieces. All this area in here was rebuilt. The PTO section, did all the decals, even the interior look, all the stuff up here, that was all designed and rebuilt. So we, you know, every square millimeter of this mod was gone over with a fine tooth comb and rebuilt. So I pointed that out to, so see this piece here, look, I don't know if you can see that. So I've already pointed out there's a little error from the 19 version that will have to be fixed in the 22 version. So, you know, I had, you know, even in the 19 version I was already taking pictures and making notes on what needed to be done for the next update, you know. But, you know, the next update never came out, obviously, because 22 came out. So yeah, every little part of this mod was rebuilt and works. So all that shit there spins inside, look. So even the sound of the mower. So what I did was I found a YouTube video of the Big M500 mowing grass in the real world. So what I did was I made a sound clip, you know. So the mower sound is actually the real world sound from a Big M500. And that's what you're hearing here. So everything works in this stuff. Now, one of the big things about Farming Simulator 19 versus 22, right? So you have these skirts here. See these skirts that cover the mower, right? So in the 22 version, right? You know, in the mowers in 22, these are all skin meshes. Basically, they have a cloth effect. So when you're driving along, you'll see the cloth effect moving. So in the 22 version, I want to have these mower arms here rebuilt. You know, these are all rigid. You know, I want that cloth effect in the FS22 version of the Krone Big M500. You know, so but that's going to be a massive job. We're basically going to have to rebuild the mowers. You know, it's a huge job, like. But you know, that's kind of one of the things I insist on for the 22 version of the Big M, is that we have that kind of cloth mesh for the you know, the skirting around the mowers and that type of thing. All the sound schemes will have to be updated. So obviously, if you've listened to the Big M500, you know, or the base game Krone Big M450, when you fold and unfold the mower, you know, there are sound schemes associated with that, you know. So obviously, we're going to have to do that with the 22 version of the Big M500. Very complex animation. This turning thing here, very complex animation. So as I said, some of these simple IC functions will not be able to be will not convert to 22 because the script is just missing things, you know what I mean? So even like the interior cab, look, see all the X's in here, right? So we have this option here for the screens. Watch this. So there are things here that I can like I can zoom in. See that, look? Right? So some of those functions are not going to carry over, right? There are options here for Oh, you can you have the clock. So this is a real-time clock. It shows you the in-game clock. You could turn on the hazards lights. So that's the beacon lights. Look on top here. So you can turn them on and off from inside. The warning hazards. So you can see the hazards there at the back. You could turn off all the lights. Look. You could turn on the wipers. See that? Look. So these are all the IC commands here for the wipers. Alright. This screen functions as well. I can't remember how it works though. You can turn off the engine. Right, so the key's animated, it turns. So watch that again, right? So when you the key turns and watch the screens. And then you get a second screen. So there are screens, there are different screens here as well. So these screens change. You know, that type of thing. You can change them up, it gives you different information. That's the light there, look. So you can turn on the light. The door, so you can put up the armrest. There's IC sounds associated with everything. You have the buddy seat up and down. The door here. So a huge amount of work went into that Poglord. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. So yeah, there's a lot of things to consider when you're trying to convert a mod from 19 to 22. You know, you've got to update all the update everything to the FS22 standards. Yeah, this is a fantastic more. So there's a rear camera view here as well. Look. Everything works in this thing. So this is the super juiced up edition, the 700 horsepower version. And she's fast as well. Now I've got it set to kilometers. She's about like 40 mph. She'll drive at. Got the beacon lights there. Now, if I had the real More mod, I'd be able to get rid of all this grass and stuff. So it has reverse lights as well. Look, everything works in this thing. Even the license plate lights are illuminated as well. All the beacon lights. I don't know if so. Watch this. So we built this into the mod as well. So so this is based on the real world, or the flag is animated as well. Look, so that moves. But inside here, there's a drum that spins. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the drum actually spins internally. So that's based on the real world Krone Big M500. I don't know if there's a door here as well. I thought I remembered there was a door somewhere around here. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, there's a drum inside that actually spins. So this SWAT's 13.2 meter working width. Am I in trouble now? Tony, I accidentally sent those pics. That they were not intended for you. I do apologize, sir. I clicked on the the wrong send person. My bad. I do apologize. So yeah, we have left swath, right swath, wide spreading, and then swath dropping. So you can look. I'll demonstrate a few SWAT modes here. So yeah, she's 13.2 meters. That's the SWAT mode there. And she will eject the grass there. Now we'll go to the left swath, so we can show that, demonstrate that. Okay. We can go to the right swath. Alright, and then we have the wide spread. So, you know, your usual, you know, your swathing options there. So this is this is definitely my favorite more from Farming Simulator. I think once this comes to 22 with a, you know, a proper conversion, it's going to be awesome. So as I said, there are mods out there for 22, but they're not done very well, I'm afraid. I personally don't recommend them. I would definitely recommend people wait for the official My Game Steam version of the big M500. It is going to be the best version by far. So this is what it looks like internally. If I lift the motors here, that's actually represented on the screen. Let me show you. Watch this. So you can see the decal changes, look. We have the information here. So there are other screens as well. Yeah, it has a hitch at the back. So there's PTO on the back here. Look. So you can connect up a tether or a windrower on the back of this. That's a rear camera view. So you have the outside camera, the inside camera, and then you have a rear camera view. Now it would have been nice if there was a grass field that I could, but there's no grass fields here. This is Elm Creek, obviously. Let's maybe I could sell this land here. Maybe I could buy this land up here. Yeah, there's more grass up there, I think. So one of the things, you know, with the 22 version, you know, I want to change the engine sounds. I want to change the sound schemes for the, you know, the folding and unfolding actions, that type of thing, you know. I'm going to try and get as many of the 19 options and, you know, into the 22 version, but, you know, we're limited on, we're limited in terms of simple IC. So not all of the simple IC features that you see here are going to translate. Oh, holy crap. Holy Toledo. I took my eye out there. Yeah, not all of the IC features will translate from 19 to 22. That's just a limitation of the script, unfortunately. Where am I driving? Does anyone know? It's been a long time since I've been on Ravenport here. Whoa. So let's find some grass to cut. So I've got this area here. So am I in the right bloody... Oh, I am. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. What did I do? I did nothing. Chat, I did nothing. I think this is a grass field here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Bollocks. Bollocks. God damn it. See, Tony, you distracted me. Bloody hell. Right, we're going to go over here. That's a nice grass field over here. 2 of them, actually, I think. Yes, I do have access to the land. I bought the bloody land. What are you talking about? Wait a second. Wait. You idiot. He's right. I don't own the land. Well, I must have really done something bad, so Tony. I sent you some mods today. I mean, jeez, what am I supposed to do? It's not my fault it was just shitty mods on the old quote-unquote dodgy websites. There we go. So that's a wide swath there. Now we're going to go to no! Swath mode. I can't remember what the working speed of this mod was. It's the same as the base game, you know, the big M450 is. I think it's 6 mph, at least I think so. I can't remember, to be honest. So I didn't download the, what's it called, the mod that where you can delete all the bushes and that type of thing. I can't remember what that thing is called. Real More, you know, the Real More mod. That's out for 22 as well, I believe. Yeah, the graphics in 19 definitely are. The graphics in 22 look a lot better than they do in 19, I think. So you can kind of see the internal side of this as well. So that's your reverse camera there, look. So yeah, it's going to be an absolutely awesome mod once it's you know, properly out. So as I said, you know, with the simple IC features, open up the engine, look. That look. So you can see all the way inside. It's the engine. See it there as well. See the drum spinning inside. So no other mod out there looks like this. No other mod of the big M500 has the level of quality, the level of detail, the level of functions that the My Game Steam version has. This is the, without a question, the best quality mod you will find of the big M500 out there. No question about it. As I said, 10 months of work on this mod. So I do have another mod we're going to take a look at as well. I mean, the big M here wasn't the only reason I Wasn't the only reason, you know, I decided to get on 19 here. So obviously, you wouldn't realistically fold these arms while the engine covers are up. So you would have to close these just to be a bit realistic. So let's close that as well. There you go. That is the it's a little overview of the Krone Big M500. So you know, if you're still playing Farming Simulator 19, obviously this is a PC only mod. I highly recommend this one. You know, it's amazing. It's got fantastic quality, and it looks absolutely superb as well. Look, did a huge amount of work even on the interior of this thing. You know, so all these X's are obviously simple IC functions. You know, the whole thing is just jam packed. So the reason one of the bigger reasons I wanted to get on 19 here, I want to look at a mod. I want to show you guys this mod here. Look. Where is it? Yeah, let's take a look at this. This, my friends, is this was originally a mod from Farming Simulator 17. This is the Bromar, or Bromar Engineering MBT 150. This is a massive. Look at the size of this beast. This thing is enormous. This is a mother bin. So it's got 9 axles on this freaking thing. Look at the size of this thing. Holy shit. That is a big boy, as they say. So yeah, this is a 150 ton mother bin. So she holds... Now, in the real world, she holds 187,000 litres. Someone has modified this clearly, because it holds, what, 2 million? 400 horsepower. Bulk, it holds bulk as well. In the real world, I don't think a mother bin like this would hold bulk materials. So yeah, it's a 1 million, and then you can have a 150 million, and then 200 million. Or is it 2 million? Something like that, I don't know. So yeah, and it has a ridiculously low price as well. So obviously I would be changing that part of it as well. But so why am I looking at the Bromar? Well, basically, this is kind of the next mod that I am interested in bringing to Farming Simulator 22. I put the feelers out there to the original FS19 modders, and I'm going to try and work with my games team to get an FS22 version of this mod made with the usual high quality standards as one would expect. Let's just take a look at the Bromar here. So a Farming Simulator 17 mod that has been converted and ported to 22. A lot of so it has no UDIM, right? So it very much looks like an FS17 mod. Look at the see how kind of dirty and everything it looks. The wheels have no hubs. Look at that. There's no, you know, as I said, no UDIM on this thing. She's an absolute beast. So 9 axles, 18 wheels. So the real world Bromar has double wheels. You know, they're not big chunky ones. They're kind of two skinnier ones. It's solid compaction. There's a lot of work that's going to need to be done on this thing, like a huge amount. Like for example, you see the screws inside the auger here? They would have to be metallic, right? The piece on the top here, at the top of the bin, is also metallic. All the lights would have to be updated, the license plate, everything. Pretty much you'd have to be rebuilding the entire bloody mod. It's a massive amount of work to bring this up to standards, FS22 standards. Like, so see these pieces here. These are metallic in the real world. So I've got pictures and videos of the real world Bromar bin. So yeah, she's 150 ton, 187,000 litres. It's kind of what it looks like inside here. So it's got some detailing, you know. It's definitely going to need to be updated and modernized though. But, you know, the kind of the basic shape, the basic frame is accurate. You know, there are some details that are missing, but, you know, the modder in question, he has done the, you know, the basic frame of it is quite accurate to the real world Bromar. That'll give you an idea there of what it looks like. So you have your PTO. A lot of this stuff is going to have to be rebuilt. So a full UDIM on the model itself. New V masks, new normal maps. Get rid of all these wheels and put the FS22 standard wheels on. Rebuild all the decals. Put lights on, put license plate. Going to be reusing a lot of the assets that we use from the Roper root crop cart. You know, a lot of those assets. So, you know, like wings, you know, the weight scale and the capacity beacon light. We can use a lot of assets, or reuse the assets from the root crop cart for this. And, you know, hopefully we can actually get permission from the original modder, you know, for the FS19 modder. That would be awesome. And, you know, I think it's going to be a nice mod, you know. So we have the walkabout mother bins in the base game. We have the Coolamon mother bin as well, the 150 ton mother bin. Obviously the wheels turn in this as well. Look, as you can see there, the axles actually turn on the wheels here. Whoa! Okay, so she is a big boy. I think we might have to go in a bit of a different direction here. So that, can I pipe out? I can, look. So it has a light in it as well. So that light will have to be taken off and replaced with an FS22 version. See the parts inside here. They'll have to be metallic. There's a lot of work to do in this thing. A lot of work. It's very rough, as you can see. It's, you know, it doesn't look the best. Like, we can open the cover. So I'd like a folding animation for the cover. You know, that type of thing. Whoa! It's just bad driving, my friends. Holy crap! Whoa! Jeez, this thing slides. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the driving physics needs a little bit of work. She's a little bit slidey. Holy Toledo. Oh. Yeah, she's definitely a bit slidey, this thing. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah, those axles are gonna need some work. Yeah, I don't know if we can see that, but it's not actually connected. Look, see that? So the attacher joint isn't done properly in this thing. So, you know, it needs a lot of work. There's no doubt about that. But I think this mod has potential, and that's why I want my games team to look at this and see, can we do something with it, you know? So, you know, mother bins, you know, these things have limited use and limited appeal. I'm under no illusions about that. Um, uh, you know, I can't predict the downloads or whatever, but I wouldn't imagine it will be as big a hit as some of other My Game Steam mods. But it's something that I want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, it'll be something different. It'll be a new brand for excuse me. It'll be a new brand for people for mother bins. We have the walkabout, we have the cool 'em on, and then we could have the bromar. So the 3D modeling is sufficient enough that there is a good basis to build upon. You know what I mean? And as I said, a full UDIM or rebuild of this in Blender and bring it all up to date and up to standard. It'll be a really, really good mod. So that is the Bromar, the MBT 150, the motherboard. And yeah, gonna try and get this made for people for FS22. And that is kind of it, really. Bit of a short stream from me. Not a huge amount to show off or anything. I said, my the primary idea was to see this mother bin here in game myself. See what it looks like. So yeah, I think it'll look very, very nice once it's properly converted to 22 and updated. So I am going to leave it there, my friends. There are a couple of streamers on YouTube. Farmer Klein is live on YouTube at the moment. Mr. Tiny426 is live on YouTube as well. I don't know if Tony is streaming tonight or not. I'm not sure if Smitty is streaming either. So I think I'm going to call it there. I think Tony wants to give out to me on Discord or something. I don't know what I did to him. I don't know. Look, as I said, Tony, those foot pictures were not intended for you. It's I clicked the wrong button. What do you want me to do? Anyways, right, my friends. So listen, I'm going to call it there. So listen, we've been streaming now for just coming up to 50 minutes. So oh, by the way, just before I go, you know that Elvis movie? You know the movie Elvis with Austin Butler? He won a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor. Um, I rented the movie tonight. I have to tell you, it's fantastic. Really, really good. So when I heard that Austin Butler had won an award for Best Actor, I couldn't quite figure it out because I've seen some of his previous stuff. So he was in like the Carrie Diaries. He was in the Shannara Chronicles. His acting wasn't the best. You know what I mean? So I was trying to figure out how the hell did this guy win an award for Best Actor. So I said, you know what? I'll check out the movie. But holy shit, his performance as Elvis is spot on, absolutely spot on. Nailed it. And I can 100% understand why he won the Best Actor award. He's absolutely immense, superb in it, really, really good. So yeah, if you do get the opportunity, maybe go rent out that new Elvis movie. As a biopic, as a standalone biopic, a lot of biopics, they only have 2 hours, so they skip through a huge amount of his life and his career, and they just pick out certain moments. But that, even the Freddie Mercury biopic was guilty of that as well, And in my personal opinion, I thought Austin Butler's performance as Elvis was far, far better than the Rami Malek's performance as Freddie Mercury. That's just my personal opinion, but there you go. But yeah, you might want to check out that Elvis movie. I thought it was really, really good. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. So listen, thank you all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.